So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside give to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Cowboys hit 9-3 here on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that and deliver.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Prescott. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Oh, Prescott stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Marr is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night, you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
first down. Mills.
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on second down. Mills to the right side, and he's got more complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Give to Pierce now on the option.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Mills. He's got the connection to Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A first down throw for Mills.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play. Himself that they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Burkhead.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll run again.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
And they work
this out past the 25. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Again, it's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. From the 24, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The give is to Elliott, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Still 9 remaining on second down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This is Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, All right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those heavy fakes, subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
On second and a couple, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That's a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Now it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And in the 2nd quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we stay in the Empire State. We head up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Isaiah McKenzie, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did. And that should set them up well for the second half to come. Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin. and Charles.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On second down, Elliott once more. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Throwing, Mills.
And he'll find Akins there, complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut with Burkhead. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Mills. He's got Jordan complete right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
117 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Prescott to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At the 41-yard line. Now Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
from the 39. Mills. And that's complete to Cooks.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And he'll throw again. Here's Mills.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. That's complete to the tight end, Akins.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Well, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So not only the call, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston set to take over. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points. That doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try to put the ball in the end zone yourself. So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
To throw, Mills. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Cowboys 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Burkhead running to the right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Mills now.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
So Diggy Sewell with the effort there to earn the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Mills. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Mills to the air again.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins from 21 yards away.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added the 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Inside give to Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Moore, and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that was a 13-play drive in total. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now out comes Houston. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Mills on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Mills again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
First down, Mills. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
To about the 26 here. 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing. Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop him from all angles. This time the tight end gets him.
Extra point by Morrow, and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mills. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
3rd and long for Mills. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Elliott, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Caught on a slant. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Marr on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mills. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Mills, 4th down, got to have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Dallas They'll take over in terrific field position. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. On second down, Elliott once more. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Again, it's Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Jerry Hughes on the stop. On second down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Mills. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on second down, Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mills. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again to Elliott. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high